Deputies show up at a man's door after a woman calls them and shows them a horrific video she recorded of him choking her child.
How many kids are in the house? How many kids are in the house? Are they yours?
I go through the allegations being made against Dominic Fisher in Florida and how a mom trusting her gut paid off. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Moms, they absolutely know when something is wrong when it comes to their kids. And one mom in Florida, she used that sixth sense, that gut, to investigate when she felt like something wasn't right when it came to her son and a man who she trusted to live with her in her home. That man is Dominic Fisher. He's now in the Lee County Jail facing 2 charges of cruelty to a child and aggravated child abuse. He was taken into custody earlier this week in North Fort Myers after that mom called 911 and reported that she had a video of Fisher choking her son. The video is horrific. It's absolutely disgusting. So we can only show part of it to you. The mom knew something was wrong, so she hid a camera in her son's bedroom. And this is what she discovered. The video shows Dominic Fisher walking into the child's bedroom around 2 a.m. on the morning of August 26th. Fisher creeps into that bedroom like some kind of burglar, his eyes wide open. They glow because of the lighting. He grabs the child and starts choking him. I've frozen the video because it's simply too disturbing to share with you. Fisher then walks out of the bedroom. The mom recorded all of this on her Blink doorbell cam after moving it into the bedroom the evening before. The police report says her kids had complained vaguely in the past about not liking Dominic and that she had made some other observations which are redacted from the police report. Deputies wrote in an incident report, Victim 1 disclosed that Dominic had kicked him in the stomach and punched him in the neck while he slept the night prior, and that he does this often. Victim 2 also disclosed to her that he had witnessed this incident. It continues, the mom explained that although Dominic frequently plays and wrestles with the children in the home, she has never observed him choking any of the children in the home and has further expressed her disapproval of the behavior. Mom was adamant that the behavior observed in the video surveillance was inconsistent with how they frequently play. So as I mentioned, mom put the doorbell cam in the bedroom. On the night of August 25th, a police report says right before 1 a.m., Dominic went into the bedroom and woke up Victim 1 and walked him out of the bedroom. The report continues. On Tuesday, August 26, 2025 at 1:08 a.m., Victim 1 is seen entering the bedroom alone, at which time he lies down in his bed. Dominic is seen re-entering the bedroom at 1:24 a.m., in which he appears to check on Victim 1 and is then seen in another clip shortly after embracing Victim 1 from behind as he has him in an apparent chokehold. Victim 1 appears to be motionless as Dominic exits the bedroom at 1:25 a.m. The incident I showed you from the camera happened at 2 a.m. All of this is clearly unacceptable, so the deputies go to the house to take Fisher into custody.
Sheriff's Office! Hello? Hey, Lee County Sheriff's Office, come out. Contact point. Hey, come here real quick. Come here. Detaining you right now, okay?
How many kids are in the house? How many kids are in the house? Are they yours?
Are they yours?
Yeah. You know why we're here? Huh? No, you have no idea? Okay, well, you're fixing to find
217
out.
a quarter. Come on.
Is there any other adults in the house?
No.
Hi, baby.
Alright, I'm taking them to my car. Come on. Do me a favor, kick off this shoe. There, you can put them back on. All right, you got anything in your hair?
No.
All right. You're detained for now, so just have a seat, okay? It'd be best if you sit down first and then...
Yeah. Hey, can I call my kids' mama?
Not right now. All right, move my cars.
How many kids are in the house? How many kids are in the house? Are they yours?
Are they yours?
Yeah. Do you know why we're here? Huh? No. No, you have no idea? Okay, well you're fixing to find out.
Come on.
Is there any other adults in the house?
No.
Hi, babe.
Your hair? All right. You're detained for now, so just have a seat, okay? It'd be best if you sit down first and then...
Yeah. Hey, can I call my kids' mama?
Not right now. Move my car so she can get in the driveway.
I want to give a shout out to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this Law and Crime YouTube takeover. Morgan & Morgan is a firm with more than 1,000 attorneys, and that's because the firm wins a lot. They've recovered over $25 billion from more than 500,000 clients. In the last few months alone, a client in Florida got $12 million after the insurance company offered just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million. That's 40 times the insurer's $650,000 offer. Another client in Pennsylvania received $29 million after being offered only $500,000. So even if you think your case isn't worth millions, why not start a claim and fight for what you deserve? Morgan & Morgan makes it truly so easy. You can start a claim from your phone in just 8 clicks. So if you're ever injured, you can easily start a claim at forthepeople.com/YouTube takeover, or by clicking the link below or scanning that QR code that you see right there on your screen. So to discuss this incredibly disturbing case, I would like to bring in Julie Sin. She is a public information officer with the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Julie, thank you so much for coming on. This case, the allegations are horrific, and we have video to go with the allegations. So how were you guys first notified about this?
Yeah, so really this case started before we were even notified here at the Lee County Sheriff's Office. So the mother had felt something was wrong within the house. She had that mother's intuition. And so Monday going into Tuesday, she decided to put that surveillance footage or that surveillance camera into her child's bedroom. And when she woke up the next morning, she reviewed that footage, and I can only imagine the horror that this mother felt when she saw Dominic Fisher walk into her child's room and choke her child. So she immediately called 911. She did the correct thing. She notified us. Our deputies were there immediately and began investigating.
So Dominic Fisher, he's living in this house. He has access to the child. Did mom indicate ever that she had questioned him about this? Because obviously she had enough of a suspicion to place a camera in her child's bedroom.
Right. I think when you have a trusted adult and you trust that adult enough to come and stay within your home, you don't think that they're ever going to do this, especially to a child within the home. And so I think her just following her motherly intuition to put that camera on there just to see if something was happening, I think she did the right thing. And then when she saw that camera footage, she called us right away. I mean, when you allow someone access to your home, that's your most private and sacred area to your life. And I don't think she would have imagined that Dominic would have crept into her child's room and hurt her defenseless child.
So did she confront Dominic before calling the sheriff's office, or did she call the sheriff's office first? Because she didn't need to see any more or hear anything from him. She's got the video.
I'm not sure if she had confronted him or not before calling us, but again, to reiterate, she did the right thing by calling us. I know that deputies had met her at an undisclosed location, so she did not return back to the house to be there with Dominic and to maybe confront him at that point. But within minutes, when that deputy sees the video standing by the mother, he calls other deputies immediately, and they surround Dominic's home and take him into custody.
And was the child able to, I mean, how old is this child? I'm trying to figure that out exactly. Like, was the child able to communicate anything at all?
Yeah, so we are keeping the child's age protected just to help protect the child and the victim in this case. But the child was under 10 years old, we will say that. And the child was able to talk with us and talk with case detectives and other people and be able to tell us what had happened in the home that night.
Is there any indication about how long this had been going on and if this was an ongoing thing? I mean, because obviously mom is suspicious enough to put the camera in the bedroom.
Right. And this investigation is ongoing. We're looking into if there were other instances where Dominic had hurt that child or hurt other children within the house. So these are all things that our Special Victims Unit detectives are continuing to follow up on. Now, in the instance that was caught on camera where Dominic was seen creeping into this room and attacking this sleepless child, this defenseless child, we know that the choking happened for at least 9 seconds before the video cuts out. So we know that that child was being hurt for a long time.
That's horrible. Did Dominic say anything to your investigators about this when questioned?
Unfortunately, Dominic did not talk with our investigators. And I think that's the big question right now is why did he do this? And not only our detectives are asking this, I think the public wants answers as to why he would hurt this innocent and defenseless child. And honestly, I don't think there will ever be a good enough excuse for why he did what he did.
How long had Dominic been living in the home?
We don't know specifics as far as how long he had been residing there. So again, these are all parts that our Special Victims Unit detectives are looking at is how long was he in the home? Did he have access to other children to hurt? Are there instances where he had abused children in the past? So these are all things that we're continuing to follow up on.
Mm-hmm. And he's, as far as we know, doesn't have a documented history of this type of thing.
That's correct. When you look at Dominic Fisher's history, there is none. And, you know, that is what's so terrifying about a person like him. If he has no criminal history, how does he go 0 to 100 where he is now choking an innocent and defenseless child? What else is he capable of?
And that's the thing. I mean, this child, choking is a very dangerous thing. Strangulation, you know, I've covered a lot of cases, domestic violence, homicides, where this happens a few times before somebody is finally killed by strangulation. Usually it's like an intimate partner violence type of thing. But this is a child. This child very easily, for all we know, could have been killed.
Yes, that is what is so terrifying about this video. And when you watch the video for the first time, you know, I think your breath is kind of taken away and then you get chills on your arms because it's just so terrifying how he creeps into that room and his eyes are glowing in the video, which is, you know, I think adds to that effect. But he's going in there at 2 o'clock in the morning. This child is not only sleeping, but this child is defenseless. Dominic is much larger than this child. This child had no idea that this was coming and that this was happening. So, you know, really, he is such a cruel person. He's a coward for attacking this innocent child.
You know, your sheriff, Carmine Marceno, never minces words.
Right.
I can't even imagine when he saw this.
Yes.
What he thought. I mean, he's a guy that doesn't really, you know, suffer fools.
Right. And he's a law and order sheriff, and he is angered by incidents like this that happen. He's always talking in the past about how anyone who commits crimes against animals, the elderly, children, they're cowards. They're going and committing violent acts against people who are innocent and defenseless with who they're against. So, I think when you look at this case, how quickly we made the arrest, and then on Tuesday, the judge set no bond for this man. So this is a law and order county. Lee County will not play when it comes to crimes like this, and we're going to make sure that we continue to work alongside of the state attorney's office and make sure that Dominic Fisher faces the harshest penalties possible.
He faces the charges he faces now. Is it possible, and I don't know how you do it without the video, unless you get more out of the child through interviewing the child through a forensic interview, but is it possible the state attorney files more charges in addition to the charges that Dominic Fisher already faces?
Right. And they could. Like I said, our special victims unit detectives are continuing to follow up on this case. We know that there were other children in the house at this time as well. So talking with the other children, seeing if there were any other instances of abuse by Dominic Fisher. So if our detectives find more scenarios where Dominic Fisher may have abused the children more or other children in the house, there will be further charges that are presented against Dominic Fisher. And we have that great relationship with our state attorney's office where if they feel like he needs to face harsher penalties, they will bring those harsher penalties upon him.
But you can't say at this point, obviously mom was suspicious enough to put the camera in there for whatever reason. I'm connecting the dot that the child must have said something to mom. But you can't say at this point whether there were other instances before this. But something prompted mom. You said motherly instinct. She trusted her gut, that type of thing. But something prompted mom to put that camera in there.
It did. And that's where our detectives will continue to follow up. So we're only 2 days after this initial incident had happened. So now our detectives will go back. We'll talk to mom. Okay, were there other instances? Talk to the children who were in the house. Did other things happen to you while you were in the house? And continue to investigate. And if we do find further crimes, we are going to charge Dominic with additional charges.
Well, it's just horrific. The video is unbelievable. And I just can't even imagine being a mom and seeing that. Actually, I can. I am a mom. But if I saw that, I would just, she did the right thing.
Yes.
I want to reiterate, because we've covered a lot of cases where mom covers for boyfriend. That's not the case here.
Right.
Mom called and did the right thing and reported this horrific abuse.
And that's what's so important about this case is when you look at this from the outside, mom is a victim in this as well. She had that motherly instinct to know that maybe something weird was happening around the home, but she didn't know quite what. And so when she had seen this video and to call us right away and to work with us to ensure that Dominic was arrested, she did the right thing. And I think that anyone who watches this episode or sees this video and maybe in her situation, going to the police is the right thing to do. Protecting your children should be your number one priority, especially when they're so young, they are innocent, they are defenseless to older men. So she did the right thing in this scenario, and we're very grateful that she did that.
Yeah, most certainly. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Julie Sin, maybe we'll have you back if more comes of this.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thanks for highlighting this case as well.
Let's take a look at that body-worn camera video of Dominic Fisher's arrest just one more time.
Sheriff's Office! Hello? Hey, Lee County Sheriff's Office, come out. Contact point. Hey, come here real quick. Come here. Detaining you right now, okay?
How many kids in the house? How many kids are in the house? Are they yours?
Are they yours?
Yeah. You know why we're here? Huh? No, you have no idea? Okay, well, you're fixing to find out.
217 1/4. They're the same. Come on.
Is there any other adults in the house?
No.
Hi, baby.
All right, I'm taking them apart. Come on. Do me a favor, kick off this shoe. There, you can put them back on. There, you got anything in your hair? Alright. You're detained for now, so just have a seat, okay? It'd be best if you sit down first and then...
Yeah. Hey, can I call my kids' mama?
Not right now.
Move my cars.
How many kids are in the house? How many kids are in the house? Are they yours?
Are they yours?
Do you know why we're here? Huh? No, you have no idea? Okay, well, you're fixing to find out.
217 1/4, one bed same. Come on.
Is there any other adults in the house?
No.
Hi, baby.
Your hair? Alright. You're detained for now, so just have a seat, okay? It'd be best if you sit down first and then...
Yeah. Hey, can I call my kids' mama?
Not right now.
Move my car so she can get in the driveway.
And as I told you earlier, Dominic Fisher remains in the Lee County Jail. He is facing those 2 aggravated child abuse charges, and the investigation into his conduct is ongoing. That's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.